Coming up, 4 fantastic finals from the first stop on this year's International Indoor Archery Tour. The worldwide pandemic has, of course, affected all international sport. We'd normally be visiting a series of major mass participation tournaments in destination cities around the world. But this year, we've gone online. Thousands of archers around the world are competing from clubs, archery ranges, and even at home. And we're hosting a select few at Invitational live events until we can get back to normality. It is time for the compound women's gold medal match. Well, this is the first gold medal match of the day, and it's time for end 4. Which doesn't show much emotion, but things are rolling in the right direction for Anne-Marie Studer. Two close ones for pass. I think they'll both be marked as 10s. A chance for a perfect score here. And that also tickling the line. May go to a quick measure. All three very close there for pass. Chris, what are your eagle eyes like?
Yeah, I think she's caught all 3 of those, the young archer from Estonia on target 1. The goal for compound archers indoors is just 2 centimeters across in diameter.
Need to put down 10s to put some kind of pressure on pass. Pass has a 3-point room for manoeuvre. Not going high and into the 9. And she's back to the form of the first end. Maybe a slight over-adjustment from Studer there. That dropped low to the 9, we think. And so it looks like a 28 to finish for Studer. Big opportunity to finish with a perfect 30 for pass. Oh, that one's exceptionally close. Chris, can you call that last arrow?
Yeah, I call it a 10. She shot it with confidence, shot it with power. That's a clean and comfortable win there for the Estonian archer. Great shooting.
Yeah, brilliant start, and then she stayed very, very consistent. Mary Marita Pass finishing with 2 30s to take the gold here at the Wohlen International. Now it's time for the compound men's gold medal match. Robin Jatma, the 19-year-old world number 126 from Estonia, shot a 5.88 in the ranking round. He goes up against this man, Mr. Perfect, world number 1. It's the Netherlands 26-year-old Mike Schlusser.
And Mikey wasn't happy with his shooting this morning. He said he had nerves for the first half. Dropped more points than we're used to seeing from him. Used to seeing him up in the 98, 99 or 600. Mr. Perfect, of course, because he was the first to shoot a perfect 600. But he said, even in this small competition, it's a competition to have a score sheet, for the points to matter for something. The nerves came in. Robin Jatma also very, very impressive shot at the University of last year.
Well, it will be Schlosser to get end one underway. That's not a bad start from Schlosser. He's looking down his binoculars, but I think that's pretty much in the 10. It's now time for the 19-year-old Estonian to hold his nerve. And a good start from him. Just what he needed. Chris, if Schlosser gets back to his form that we're used to, is this his for the taking?
Well, we always think Mikey Well, number 2, reigning Indoor World Series champion as well, is the favourite in any match he goes up against, almost any match anyway. But don't count Robin Jatma up. Mike said to me earlier, they're all good archers here. You can't take anything for granted, so he's not expecting a simple one here.
Slightly longer hold. And that looks like it's just clipped the line. So are we going for 2 perfect scores here in the first end?
Yeah, you don't get any more points for hitting the dead centre. It might look much better, feel much better, but Robin Jatma there, I think he's caught enough on the right side to get a perfect 30 as well. 2 30s to start. The longer this goes on, the longer those 30s keep going, the more difficult it is to keep them in the middle. And that's when it gets exciting.
They don't often say this, but trailing, Mikey Schlosser will shoot first in this compound men's gold medal match here in Wohlen. Both shooting 10s, stand level with each other. Does the pressure build on Schlosser as the arrows start to go down?
As soon as time runs out, it's over, as time's ticking, the pressure's building.
Oh, a big wince there from Robin Jatma. Opportunity abounds for Mikey Schlosser to draw level here. Well, that looks like he's done it.
That was Mike's best arrow of the match so far.
And back into the centre for Jatma. So good recovery, but a 29 from the Estonian. Plays a 30 from the Dutchman. And it looks like we're all square again, Chris, going into the deciding end. Schlosser will want to get off to a good start here, just to put that pressure on Jatma. And that is a 10 for him. A little bit of a wince there and a slightly longer hold. First signs of emotion from the Estonian. Pressure back on to the 19-year-old. And that looks like it's crept into the 9. So a big opportunity here. 10 from Schlosser will put this out of reach. And it is a 10 and another perfect 30 from Mr. Perfect. A 149. And another 9 to finish off for Jatma, and his lowest score of the match of 28 in the 5th means that man there, world number 2, 26-year-old, It's Mike Schlosser of the Netherlands with gold here in Wohlen. It is now time to switch our attention to the RECURVE event here in Wohlen, and it's time for the RECURVE Women's Gold Medal match. This is Maxime Pichonnet. She's just 20 years old and shot a 5.38 in the ranking round. Gabi Schlosser, the world number 15 at 26-year-old, shooting for the Netherlands. So Schlosser leading by 4 set points, can do it in this set, but it will be Maxime Pichonnet to shoot first. Really big shake at the end there. You got a feel for her. And slight over adjustment again. Seeing the same pattern from Pichonnet. Unfortunately for her, we're seeing the same pattern from Gabi Schlosser as well. She's on for a perfect score in this third set. And if she gets it, she's going to take gold in Wohlen. And into the 10 for Pichonnet. Potentially finishing with her best arrow. An 8 for the win. And that is more than enough. A 9 does it. Another 29 for Gabi Schlosser. And she's taken the gold medal here in Wohlen. 9 arrows. And the Invitational here finishes with the RECURVE men's gold medal match. Well, the archers out on the shooting line. It is Valentin Schoffer of Switzerland, 23 years old, taking on his compatriot Florian Faber, 23 years old. So now it's Valentin Schoffer, the 20-year-old, who will shoot first, trailing by 2 set points. And just like that, an opportunity presents itself to Schoffer. Not a big pull, and that's up into the 8 ring. And just like that, the opportunity switched over to the other side, and Faber took it. Big wobbles here, and a long hold. Well, he got away with it by the looks of things. Another 10. But a 10 gets the points for Faber here. Dropped into the 9, and another 28 from Faber, and another tied up score. So 2 points to 4. There was an opportunity for both archers in that set, Chris. Well, he's pulled that one high into the 8. Chris, was that too quick a release that time?
Quick's usually better, but it's just not stable. He's not quite. His execution is a little bit sloppy, a little bit loose, and that's what making it quite inconsistent down the target. If you compare the two of them, Faber's much slower, much more determined, and much more clean in his release of the shot.
Very precise in his draw. On a 29 plays 17, or sorry, a 19 plays 17. Schoffer's got to put down a big arrow here, otherwise this one could slip away. And that's just on the 9 for me. Gold in his hands. And he's finished with another 9, and a 28 plays 26 will be enough to give the winning set points to Florian Faber. And it has been confirmed that Florian Faber from Switzerland takes the recurve men's gold 6 set points to 2 against compatriot Valentin Chauffard.